Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Daniel with Daniel's Aquatic Life. So today is nothing very special. I was thinking over and over, like, what it is that people want to see, um, and what, for me personally, what I would want to watch, what would intrigue me to want to watch the whole video, not just, little bits here, little bits there. So this video here today is actually not going to be really of a topic at all. It's going to be basically talking about everything that I have, I guess, the questions that I have. Um, I really want a lot of feedback and a lot of comments, I think, mainly for this video. Subscriptions are always great, so if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button at the end of the video. But onward. So today we're just some of the problems that I'm having, or that I'm coming across, or questions um, that I have, I guess, on what I'm keeping in my tanks. Some of it's kind of worrying me a little bit right now. So maybe you guys at home have the answer for these, and if you do, please comment below. Let me know. So I think first right now is my biggest problem right now, I think, is with my shrimp. I've already lost one that I bought. He was a blue velvet, and he was super cool. I know there's multiple names for shrimp. I can list off a couple here. We got your cherries. So we got red cherry, yellow cherry, blue cherry, orange cherry. We got your fire red, your fire yellow, and your RCS. We got blue carbon reelies. We got the red, orange, and blue reelies. They're more of a harder one to take care of, from what I know, I guess. But I guess sticking with the cherries, I did lose my blue guy. Really unfortunate. And I believe it was my fault due to the water parameters. I didn't really do my research, and now I strongly suggest that everybody does research before they do something like this, because he was $20 for one guy, and it's not cheap, right? My idea is to breed all these guys. So in here I have some cherries and red cherries. Sorry, I have 24 karat golds, and I did have the blue velvet. But right now I'm trying to breed the 24 karat golds with the red cherries. So is it possible? I'm pretty sure they just kind of do whatever they really want to. From what I know, it's fairly simple to allow them to breed. They kind of just do their own thing as long as the perimeters are correct. Again, if any of this is more, if there's anything more I should know, please comment below. Let me know. This video again is strictly mostly just comments, feedback, your guys' lifestyle, what you guys have, what you guys do. I'm always wanting to learn as much as I can about sea creatures. I have such a huge passion for them. So this is my tank here. All my other shrimp have survived. To be honest, I don't know. From what I'm reading right now, my pH preferences are telling me that it should be 6.5 to 8, with the average of it being 7.2. I have checked mine just over. It's 8. To me, I think it might be too high. So we're gonna transfer these guys over to my hospital tanks that I have over here, and I'm going to redo the whole aquarium. Get all that bad stuff out of there. Get everything to the right perimeters as I see here. Like, so your KH 1 to 10 KH, 4 to 7 or 4 to 14 GH. So how do I check that stuff? I I'm at a loss. I really have no idea, and this is what scares me because I have such a huge interest in this, and I want to be very very successful, but I'm so lost when it comes to some of the stuff here. So low KH is possible and GH around 6 degrees. So if anybody can explain to me exactly what that's telling me, please, down there. Comment down there, guys. Moving on. Oh, and sorry, and then we have the temperature as well. It says here 20 to 26 Celsius. So I have a computer thing right here that translates Celsius to Fahrenheit. So 23 Celsius was the mid-range that it was saying, 20 to 26, and that is 73.4 Fahrenheit. So again, that also worries me because if I take a look at this, it's telling me that I am at 80, and we're about 79. So I am too high. I have too much food in there. They're not eating as fast as I thought they would. So I've overdone the food a little bit. So again, we're just gonna redo this whole tank. I'm gonna put these guys in a fresh hospital tank. Let my day, my 24 hours go, and then try to put them back. So over here, we have multiple fish going on here. I'm happy with everything that's going on. My roseline shark, he seems to, like this morning he's got like an orange stripe across his face, and he's got some yellow and some blacks, and he's by himself. That's something I chose to do. I've thought about doing another guy, but he's territorial. I have other guys in here, and I don't want it to be dangerous for the other guys, for their environment. Everybody gets along just awesome. Like it's been, these guys have all been together for months, and just tons of different sorts in there. But so my next question in this tank is the moss is recent. I just put moss in this, and I put moss in here. I was told that using larva moss, or I believe it's larva moss, it would start growing quite rapidly, and that especially the shrimp really like it. But I'm not seeing, now it's only been a few days, so I do want to give it some more time, but I'm not seeing what I want to see. But my question for this tank is my two angelfish. I have one that I know is a marble. He's the black one. He's right over here. He's the black one. He's got some gold on his face, which is really really cool. He's kind of got like this tiger stripe kind of look to him. A lot of finnage is growing. He's been growing so quick. If I compare him, he goes just a little bit beyond my palm. He's gotten so big. But we have this angelfish down here, and I was told that too was a marble. But the more I look at it, it looks like a silver. If I can describe it, before I got it, the two fins in the front, I want to say chest fins, dolphin fins, they were white. They're now crystal blue. What does that mean? It's another question I have. From what I've seen online here, crystal blue within a fish is it's like the best color. It means they're as happy as they can be. Now, don't quote me on that. It's just kind of what I've been noticing. I really want a good answer for why that happens. Time to time, the marble angelfish will get some crystal blue on it. But back to this angelfish, they sold it to me as a marble. It's thinner than my real marble is, and it just has that look. It's mostly half yellow, half white, and spots of black. The spots of black are from the end of the tail out, not on the body. And to me, it looks more like a silver angelfish. I know there's a lot of people that carry angelfish. Of course, they're super, super unique. They are actually one of my favorites within my tank. Um, so I know somebody knows what kind of angelfish that is, and if it's not a marble, I would really, really like to know. So what else what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about this tank here. This tank is my 10-gallon. This is for Lulu. Is my feathertail betta, named by my daughter Mila. This is her fish. Daddy takes care of it for her. But I absolutely love Lulu. Um, the question I have here, and again, I've definitely done all my research. I've done so much research, but I think that there's so many answers out there that I want to be able to see the comments and see how many people are saying the same thing, and I think that's going to give me the best idea. So my question here is, I've got it well planted, lots of color, a little bit of light, tiny bit of light, because from what I know, the betta like more shaded areas. So it's just got this tiny little fluval light that's sitting in there. But the bubbles on the top, he's all by himself. Now I've read that the males will perform a bubble nest on top, and that would be for showing off that it's ready to breed. It's also used as a hiding space for it to hide under to feel safe. What the best answer is for this, or maybe that's not even the real answer. Let me know below. Comment below. Again, this video, it's all about the comments, it's all about the feedback, it's all about splashing that like button. My food choices for all my fish, I'm pretty happy with. I think right now with my frogs are using the aquatic frog Zodmed. It's a micro pellet, and it's just like, they love it. Actually, most of my fish will try to eat it before it even hits the bottom, which is unfortunate, but the fish really like it too. I've been using a lot of bug bites, a lot of this bug bite stuff, and it works for most of my community fish, actually, if not all of them. So it's been great. The betta BioGold, I use that for both of my bettas. I also have Bubbles that's in another tank over here. He's in another 10-gallon, or no, actually, you know what? I think that's a 8-gallon tank right there. But still loving it. Question-wise, that's pretty much it that I'm wondering. Sometimes I wonder, do I have too many bottom dwellers? I have 2 Corys down here. I have 2 plecos. I have a catfish. I love my catfish. I'm trying to figure out how to make my catfish settle into the front. That's another big thing, because I like him so much. He's a bumblebee catfish, and I want him to settle right here. So I got rocks. I kind of trying to make like a little cave area. I got like this stump here, this log. So hoping that he would come settle up here, but for some reason he hides out in the corner down by the purple flowers that are fake, by the way. When it comes to live plants, my live plants are doing really well. I actually only use a little bit of substrate, which has been quite recent. I don't know. I see a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, my plants are failing on me. I don't know what it is that I'm doing so great, but they've been in there since day one. They're growing like weeds, or like plants, I guess. And yeah. So, do I have too many bottom dwellers in there? Are they too many of them feeding? Because I have frogs in there too, and like, are they eating so much and making so much waste, making it harder to maintain this tank? I do 20-25% change. I'll be doing that today, actually. I do that every 5 days. I'm starting to notice another thing that I don't like is the smell. It's kind of got that pea smell I don't know if that's the right thing, but that pee smell kind of thing going on. And I don't know if I'm just not changing out enough, and again, if all those bottom dwellers is causing too much. Time to time, I do accidentally feed them a little bit more, but I'm doing it every 5 days, so I just don't think it should be the way it is. The water clarity, could it be clearer? It looks really good, but I've seen other videos where their tanks just look so good, and I really want that to happen with mine. You might see this water up here. This water right here. One thing I want to know is it's for the shrimp. So where I got this was a lake that actually has, I believe, what look like ghost shrimp. I'm not gonna say they're ghost shrimp, but they look like ghost shrimp. A lot of snails in there with that cone, kind of neat looking cone. Leave in the comments below if you know the names of those. I really want to get one. But I want to clear my mind about where they're living, the water conditions that they have, the perimeters, and what we use as, as this chart. Like I'm looking at a chart right now, and it's telling me TDS 100 to 800, KH 1 to 10 KH, 4 to 14 GH, pH preference 7. Temperatures 20 to 26 Celsius or 43 Fahrenheit, average 45 Fahrenheit. Origin South China and Taiwan, lifespan 1 to 2 years, and that was for all the cherry shrimp and even some of the fire reds, the fire yellows. So what I wanted to do is actually, and I wanted to do this with you guys, and I'm going to use 2 strips. I know technically I've seen this on Aquarium Co-op, and friggin' big thumbs up to you guys for sharing this knowledge. But these are expensive, man. These are super expensive, and they're just paper, right? So 25 bucks for a little, Tetra bucket here. So what I would do now is I would cut these directly in half, and then have 2 strips instead of 1. But today we're gonna use 2. So what we're gonna do is judge my shrimp water now to the shrimp water outside, and see the difference between the colors. And I'll get a big zoom up there for you guys. And try, one big talk I want to have is, where do all these people come up with their numbers? Are we just copying the last person that said something, or, I think we should honestly take time, and a lot of us enthusiasts actually take time and figure out, are the perimeters that we're using, the numbers that we're using, the GH, the KH, the pH, are they actually correct? Or have we just been going off something that so many people have just agreed to? So today's thing is, and I haven't checked this yet, so we're going to open this up, and we're going to check the waters. So again, this water came from a lake in Kamloops, Canada, in British Columbia. That's where I live. And this water comes from Kamloops, Canada's tap water. So we're going to start already. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 strip. I'm going to dip it in here. Nice dunk. Nope, shake it off. I'm going to lay it down. We're going to give it 30 seconds. We're going to take this next one. I'm going to dunk this one in this tank. Nice dip. Don't shake it off. We're going to lay this one down. 30 seconds. I'm going to pull out the fresh water here. So that's this thing here. And we are going to test these. So we're going to give it another 15 seconds. So yeah, I'm really curious. Tell me how many of you guys have actually tried this and seen the difference. I'm actually super curious on what the difference is. And as we're looking right now, you would be honestly surprised, but my tank seems horrible compared to the test strips. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick look here. This one was from the lake. Oh, let's get right in there. really white, white, brown, white, slime green, orange. This one was from the tank. An amazing difference. But yes, I get it. The pink, we don't want to see that. So we are gonna, like I said, I'm doing a different changeover with these guys, and but it's not too far off from actually just going and catching or taking water from the lake. I do see here is quite dark, and it needs to be, like a light brown, I believe. But the last three are really nice. The first one, they're pretty close. But this is unacceptable. That's definitely unacceptable. But to see this, like it's almost where you want it to be, right? So, what am I doing wrong? Let me know down in the comments, guys. So that's interesting. I was really stoked to see all about that. I was really pumped to see the difference, and I knew there was going to be a big difference. The thing I don't like is that my tank, and now I'm seeing why maybe my blue velvet died on me. And I was gonna go. We have this thing where if it's something that happens within the first 48 hours, 72 hours, you come back and you get a free one. Bring your water, let us test it, and you can have a free one. And I almost did that until this video. Actually, right up until this video, I would feel bad going to a store and doing that when I know it's my fault, and God bless that shrimp, maybe he's in a better place. But hopefully I don't ever do that again, guys. Like I said, I strive on being the best at this. I really enjoy it. I spend maybe 15 hours every single day dealing with my videos, thinking about what I want to do, thinking about my fish and cleaning them. And today we're going to do 25% clean, empty here. And we're going to get this all back on the go, guys. Besides that, I'm happy with my tank. I'm happy with my plants. I'm happy with my fish. I'm not happy with my gold Colombians. They're gorby. It's so hard to properly feed all my fish, and I think sometimes my nitrates go higher because I have to put extra food in there because my gold Colombians, they're so fast. And yeah. But yeah, the line shark, guys, let me know. He's looking super red. He's got beautiful red colors that he did this morning. He was looking kind of ghostly. Yeah. Comment below, guys. Subscribe. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys again. Till then, talk to you later.